Okay, here's a lesson on Dilemme by Luce and the Yakuza. Some of the things which are going on in the harmony from the NPR Tiny Desk home concert version of this song. The song is in F minor, and it opens with an F minor chord. It uses a combination of the F natural minor and the F harmonic minor. The difference between those two scales being a raised seventh, which in this case is E natural. Okay, so the first chord of the song is F minor. The second chord is D flat major 7, or I'm playing it as D flat major 7 here. Third chord is E flat major, and then it goes back to the F minor. So that's F, A flat, and C, with F in the bass. D flat, A flat, F, and C natural, with D flat, of course, being the bass note. E flat, B flat, G, and B flat on that chord spelling, back to the F minor. And then the second time that's played, F minor to D flat major 7 to C minor, and then C minor 7. So C minor is C, G, and E flat. You can add another G there, and I can add a B flat to that as well to make it a C minor 7. So here's all of that A section. Okay, now there's certain variations that you can do which I taught in my lesson. For example, we'll look at some specific ones from the song and then maybe some others that you just might want to do in the song. So here's one of the variations. We're going to go to F minor, we're going to go down to the D flat major, we're going to go up to the E flat, but instead of going back to the F, we're going to play this chord here. So what is that chord? Well, it's a diminished chord, and it's a diminished chord which is functioning like C7 or C dominant 7th. So there are 3 of the notes in C dominant 7th. If I put C in the bass, C, E, G, and B flat, you can hear how that's a perfect cadence into F minor. It works really well. You put E in the bass, and that's like a first inversion dominant chord, but it's also like a diminished triad, so it wants to chromatically resolve upward like that. Especially works well if you put in the flat 9 on top in terms of the C chord, or just part of that diminished chord with the D flat there, so you've got E, G, B flat, and D there. And that fits really, really nicely. That works really well in the progression. So the use of this diminished triad, which in the class I was talking about a lot, and that's used frequently in the song. You could play that chord there, or you could play it there, and it resolves really nicely up onto F minor or F minor 7 as I just played there. F minor 9. Which is what my ears wanted me to just play. Okay, so just that one more time. F minor to the D flat chord, to the E flat, to the diminished chord on E, chord of all minor thirds. There's a minor third, there's a minor third, there's a minor third. Yeah. And that chord is like C7. C7 flat 9 here, C7. So that leads me on to my other point about you could just make some variations. So if we go back to our first variation, F minor, which was then to D flat, and then to C minor. Let's play C7 then. That's a really nice one to play. Let me play that down lower in the register. Like that kind of sound. So there you go, that kind of altered dominant sound can come out of there. That's one of the key variations that I was going on about there. You could do some other things. You could, for example, have the F minor chord, which goes to an A flat 7 chord or an A flat 9 chord to the D flat chord, and then to the C7 or C altered. So let's play that one again. F minor, A flat 7, so A flat, G flat, B flat, and E flat there. You could have D flat, you could have F as well. That's a really nice voicing of that chord. That's a better voicing. Let me play that up the register here. That's a really, really key variation in the song. Cool, I hope that makes sense. There's one other one, which is, I think, F minor, and then we get F7 in first inversion to B flat minor. I'm playing B flat minor 9 there. So let's play that low in the register. F minor 7, F7 over A, or F7 first inversion, so that's A, E flat, and C, F on the top, and then I'm playing B flat minor, B flat minor shape, B flat, A flat, C natural, D flat, E flat, and F. It's a lot of notes, so that's how I'm playing it, and that kind of can just hang on that one like a 4 chord. 4 to 1, of course, plagal cadence, that can work really nicely. Back in. Those really are the key variations that you can do. I think my favorite of the ones I've just played was the one that I jammed around with there, which is this one. That kind of shape there, which was the F minor, A flat 9, D flat major 7, and then C altered to F minor. Okay, and to that effect, at the end of the song, the keyboard player plays this really great move. I'll try and do it justice, I'm not sure I can. I need to practice it. But we're on F minor here, and then he plays this. So this chord again here, it's like that C altered dominant, but you've got a really big kind of crunch in there as well, which is this F sharp or G flat. It's a flat 5 of C, or the sharp 4, sharp 11. So you can argue the case that yes, that is a G flat 7 chord, G flat, B flat, D flat, and F flat there. You can argue the case that that's G flat 7, but you can also argue the case that that is C major, so C7 flat 9, sharp 11, and you can argue that case very easily because it is that, and it wants to resolve in and out like that really nicely. Okay, so what are those chords? So we've got F minor 9, the C altered, C flat 9, sharp 11, dominant chord, back to F minor. That's like F minor 11 now. We're going to play F minor 11. We're going to go to D flat, A flat. What am I playing here? Let's A flat 9, A flat, G flat, B flat, C natural, and F. D flat major 7. Guitar players like to play this, that voicing. But after that, the melody works better if you play, and then like that. So that's D flat major 7, D flat, F, A flat, and C, and then he plays. So this chord here is another variation of C7, which is of course the 5 chord. And you've got to remember, like in kind of R&B and hip hop, you're always looking for perfect cadences. They come so frequently. C, B flat, D, and F. Okay, B flat major, yes, over C, but it's actually like a C dominant chord sus. So there's the C 7 chord. That's like now C dominant 9, and then we'd have an E in it, but the E is up on the F, so that's like sus, so C9 sus, which goes so nicely onto F minor 7. Play that one more time just for the record. That's a lot of what's going on in the harmony of that song. Okay, see you next time. Ciao.